The control system on your side-by-side has changed considerably from current production. First of all, you'll notice that the freezer and food compartment control are both located in the food compartment. You've got a housing going back. Your defrost timer is located right here, or your ADC control on models that have the automatic defrost controls. Your motorized damper control allows your inlet air to come into your food compartment back here. Your meat keeper drawer is going to sit in this location. Here's the air outlet right here to allow air into the meat keeper drawer. Models with this feature will also have a slide control coming to the front with a little slide knob up here to set the temperature for the meat keeper. The air return control is still in the bottom, but they have raised it up so that your air return comes up and goes over in sort of a snorkel affair and returns at this point right here to stop a lot of the backdraft coming into the food compartment from the freezer. Between the motorized damper control completely shutting off air when the food compartment control is not calling for cooling, and the design change in the damper, we pretty well cut off all of the air wash coming back into the food compartment from the freezer during the off time of the cold control. The ice bucket and ice maker really are not much of a change from what we have in current production today. The ice maker, even though it is a different part number, operates exactly the same. The change is they went back to taking a wiring harness out of the ice maker head and plugging it in the back of the freezer, so that we are now using one ice maker for everything. We don't have two ice maker kits anymore. The other additional change that you'll pick up is there's an additional air duct right in this location directly under the ice maker, and this does protrude back into the air reservoir quite a ways, and it channels quite a bit of the air at the bottom of the ice maker mold. This has greatly increased the production of ice by chilling the mold much faster. You'll find that the condenser has changed considerably in the fact that you don't have the folded over condenser laying ahead of the compressor anymore. You've got a stair-step condenser, your fan motor mounted directly behind your condenser, your airflow. You're going to draw your cool air in from the front of the refrigerator on the left-hand side, pull it across the condenser, through the condenser fan motor, over top of the compressor, push it out over top of your defrost water pan. Your defrost water pan is now mounted in front of your compressor, and the air will exit over the right-hand side of the refrigerator. On ice and water models, you will have a water valve mounted in this corner. It is a 3-coil system. You can simply remove your 2 screws. This will allow for removal of the valve assembly to get it out to service it. It will be 2 separate parts for ease in production. They do have the 2 of them compressed together right here, but you can simply go into the bracket at this point with a screwdriver and spread it apart, and they will pop apart, so you will have your dual valve assembly and your single coil valve assembly. We still have the diodes in the wiring harness like you've been familiar in the past. You've got 2 yellow wires, 2 brown wires going in with a brown-yellow tracer coming out. The diode system operates exactly the same as it does on current production refrigerators.